welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to make some homemade burgers and some chips. We love this as our meal. It goes down really well with the kids. If you're watching this video and you're new to my channel, I would love for you to subscribe. I post a new recipe every single Sunday at 7 o'clock in the morning, British time. So if you like what you see, then hit that button down below. So the ingredients you're going to need for this meal are, you're going to need some beef mince, or you can use lamb mince if you like, or again, you can also use corn mince if you want to go down the veggie option. You're going to need some salad, you're going to need an onion, an egg, some garlic. I also use this sage and onion stuffing mix, some Lea Perrins sauce, and a little bit of marmalade too. You're also going to need some potatoes for your chips. Tonight we are using sweet potatoes instead. So first things first, when it comes to making this dinner, you need to prepare your potatoes first. So you need to turn your oven on to 200 degrees and get that warmed up while you cut your potatoes into wedges. I like to leave the skins on my potatoes because that is where all the goodness is, and also it saves a lot of time. So I'm just gonna get my sweet potatoes and cut them into wedges. So the way I cut them into wedges is I top and tail them, and then I cut them in half, and then I just go in kind of at an angle like this, and it makes a really nice wedge shape. Once you have done that, you then want to get to your baking tray. So these have literally changed my life. I found these on Amazon. They're little non-stick sheets that you place down in your baking tray. You don't need any oil. You just pop your potato down onto the sheets, and then you put it in the oven, and they do not stick to the sheet. It makes your food so much healthier, as you don't need to use any kind of oil to make things not stick. So you want to place your potatoes down and then pop them into the oven for about 45 minutes. Right, next up you want to start making your burgers. So you want to get your onion and your garlic and just dice them up really finely as you can cut them, so they're not big chunks of everything in your burger mix. Right, once you've chopped that up, you then want to add it into a bowl, and then you can add all your other ingredients in too. So you then want to add your mincemeat, and while you're adding it in, just make sure you crumble it up to kind of loosen it all apart. Just makes like combining it all together so much easier. Right, next up you want to add in your sage and onion mix. I've actually used the other half of this bag in the last lot of burgers I made, so I'm just going to add this whole lot into this burger mix. Add in your egg. Add in about a tablespoon of marmalade. That just gives it a really nice kind of sweet taste. And then add in a generous amount of Lea Perrins. Right, once you've done that, you then need to get your fingers and dive in. And when you dive in, you just give it a really good mix around. You can do this with like 2 forks or something like that, but I just find it really combines better if you get stuck in with your fingers. I'm gonna take my rings off. So the really great thing about these burgers is they can be made like days in advance. You can freeze them once you've made your burgers. You can pull them out when you need them, or you can make them in the morning and keep them in the fridge to set, and then pull them out in the evening when you're ready to cook them. Or like I'm doing, I'm just making them now, and then I will be cooking them straight away. Right, so I feel like this is all mixed up and ready now. It's looking really good. All those flavors are all mixed in together. So now I'm going to separate them into 4 burgers. So once your burgers are ready, you want to pop them into the oven for about 15 to 20 minutes, depending how well you like your beef cooked. We don't like them cooked thoroughly, so we pop them in for about 15 minutes, but whatever is your preference. I forgot to tell you that I am serving our burgers with pita breads today. So I feel like if I serve them with pita breads, it's not so bready, you don't have so many carbs in your diet, and actually it's really delicious with that. So I'm going to put those down last minute as well to toast them a little bit so they've got a bit of a crunch on the outside. But right now I'm going to make some salad. Right, my salad's prepped and the burgers are going to just be 2 more minutes. So I'm going to pop my pita breads down, and then once they are popped, I'm going to get the burgers out of the oven as well as the sweet potato chips, and then I'm going to serve it all up, and I'm going to show you how good these burgers look. I am going to add a slice of cheese on each burger too. Right, so that's your burger done. Honestly, I've just had a little taste and it is delicious. If you want to make your burger a little bit spicy, add a bit of peri-peri in it as well, and just serve it to your family like that, and they will love it. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next week. Bye.